Welcome to the Hamsey Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Pablo Navarro. Today is Thursday, July 5th, 2012. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at negative 354. The Nasdaq advanced decline differential closed at negative 209. There were 40 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and non-new 52-week lows for the S&P 500. For the volatility, the total contracts rate today was 250,000. For the total premiums was 28 million. For the dollar-weighted put call ratio in July, we saw a 1.16 reading with 46% of the total premiums paid. For August, we saw a 0.18 reading with 19% of the total premiums paid. And September, a 0.03 reading with 32% of the premiums paid. Okay, here we have the SPX chart daily. You could see we had a down day, 6.5% for the day lower, but we're still in the positive 1, positive 2 sigma channel, which is good for the market. It hold on today, the positive 1, after we sold off in the morning. So we continue on our uptrend here, as you can see. Tomorrow is going to be critical. We have non-farm payrolls in the morning. That's pretty much going to dictate the trend of the day and pretty much of the upcoming day. So we're going to see what's happening and we're going to watch it very carefully. For the intraday action here on the SPX, you could see the morning we sold off pretty hard. Some numbers came in lower than expected. We sold off, tested the lows, and then we just bounced back here on this 5-minute chart. You could see this rally here almost continues until 10:30, and then pretty much flat throughout the day. Made a couple of new highs, and then just sold off into the close, basically from what we opened, as you can see here. So pretty much flat throughout the day. We were up, we were down, and not much happening. That was expected prior to non-farm payrolls that we're gonna get tomorrow. We're looking at the 1400 level with a good number here. You can see the positive 360. We go to the 1400 tomorrow. So that's the upside target from here, and the downside target, we're looking at the 1340. On the SPY, here we have the daily chart. We're looking at the 139.3. That's the upside target, and below the 133.8. That's the 0 line. So those are the two targets we're looking at with a good and a bad number. As you can see here also on the daily chart, CI for SPY is continuing to go higher, which is good, and CI diff is green, also positive. You can see here the CI sigma channel width is starting to increase, and now it's to the upside, which is positive. So tomorrow is going to be critical to continue this trend that we're forming here upward. Maybe going to test this highs that we made, 142s, 141s and a half. So those are going to be critical here, that we don't fail here at the highs. Tomorrow is going to be a very important day for the short-term trades, and we'll see what happens. For the longer-term trades, we're at 0.6 right now, basically crossing. So we're looking at the 143 with good numbers, breaking the highs of the year, passing that. And below, we're looking again to test the low that we've made so far this year, but that's a long term from here. So more shorter term, 132.80 would be the downside target here for the weekly chart. Looking at gold, here we have GLD. This is the daily chart for GLD. You can see here again we continue to be in this tight range. We broke to the upside this week after the news of Europe here that we were testing the lows. Went to 0.6, tested, then broke. A good day here higher. So right now we're looking at the 0.6 line again being tested. Gold was down over 1% today. Pretty much gonna be ruled by tomorrow's number. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. After tomorrow, we're gonna make a conclusion about the short-term trade. But for target, we're looking at the 151 and 159.30. Those are the two targets for tomorrow, the up and the down target. Again, you can see here in gold, the daily chart, CI again flat on the negative territory, and CI diff starting barely to go higher. So again, you can see pretty tight range, very neutral sentiment here on gold. On the weekly chart, again, looks like we're failing here at 0 sig line. This would be the second fail at 0 sig line here. We tried here, nothing, and here. So we're gonna see what happens if we're able to break that 0 line tomorrow at 159.20. Sigma, CID is starting to go higher, as I mentioned here on the weekly chart also. But again, we want to see a close tomorrow above 159.20 or break down tomorrow. So that's are the two things we're watching on gold. For the VIX, here we have the daily chart for VIX. Here we have the VIX with 17.50 right now. We're at the -1 sigma. Again, we're looking for tomorrow's number, maybe a spike down to 1540 level. Or if we get a bad number, go and break the 0 sig line to the 20 level. So those, again, we're watching the number for tomorrow. That's pretty much it for today. We have a special offer by TradeStation. Get your Hamsig Analytics proprietary indicators paid by TradeStation. Contact info, Active Traders Office in Chicago, Peter Albino at the number listed below.